It's a Durga. She's a form of Durga. But, this area down, that area down there is really one of the headquarters of the worship of Durga and company. And Jagadhatri is a form of Durga. I can well remember Jagadhatri Puja being celebrated during the night especially. Hundreds of chandeliers would hang in and on the puja house. They had their own temple. So lanterns would be wrapped around all the pillars and columns. There would be many guards at the doors, dressed in military uniforms. Numerous stout men dressed in golden embroidered clothes would come from Ranagat and Shantipur. That's a couple of other towns just before, like closer to Mayapur than Birnagar. So these people would come, numerous men in sort of military attire. Many bodyguards and soldiers used to accompany all these men. In terms of people, it was like a forest of people. And in terms of lights, it was like the battle of Kurukshetra. That's what he says. Spectacular. The scene was filled with fireworks and rowdy pomp. On the first night, there was dancing. At that time, people would be so overwhelmed with pleasure. They would lose all sight of the religious occasion. Later at night, there would be singing competitions. At dawn, I used to listen, but the singers used to scream so loudly it would hurt my ears. The deity would be dressed in the best outfits. The eating arrangements were made. The eating arrangements created the greatest pleasure. Then he talks about the downfall of his grandfather. Srila Bhaktivinoda says, my mother's brother Girisha Babu passed away, and immediately after this many inauspicious things happened to my maternal grandfather, who was also very wealthy. Because of excessive expenses mounting up and swindlers who came, my grandfather fell into much debt. Gradually his land was lost, and his mind became exceedingly disturbed. Seeing that all his sons had died, in the hope of having a son again, he married several times on the advice of some wicked persons. At that age, marriage is fruitless in terms of having children, but he could not appreciate such wisdom due to the influence of the wicked persons. Because of this and the loss of his wealth, he soon experienced much difficulty. Listen to this. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, at the age of 3, started school. And this is now when he was maybe like 4 or 5. Amongst the group of students in his group, those who were a little older used to act as agents of the teacher and would harass the younger of us. If we came late to school, these older boys would apprehend us. The rule in that school was, whoever came to school first got hit with the stick once. Whoever came second got hit twice. And whoever was third got hit 3 times, and the number kept increasing in that way. Then he says, interesting, at the end of my 6th year, an English school opened in my maternal grandfather's home. A Frenchman who'd been living in the area became the teacher there. And his relatives, his cousins and company, they would study there. At the end of the second praha, during the sort of course of the morning, when my school was closed, I would go to that English school and study the English alphabet. The teacher, the Frenchman, the teacher, talked to my faster and suggested that I and my elder brother, Kali Prasanna, be admitted to the English school. Seeing my slight attempt to study English, the teacher became very fond of me. Even though this teacher was a Frenchman, he liked Bengali habits and would wear a dhoti and enjoy eating khichdi and other such dishes. His father left this world. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's father left this world when he was 11. So Srila Bhaktivinoda says, even while father was living, I began to become a little thoughtful. What is this world? Who are we? These two questions were in my mind when I was 10 years old, just before his father passed away. On some days I thought I had the answers. On other days I had none. One day in the evening, as the moon was rising, while I was wandering about on the roof of my father's quarters, I noticed that the moon was moving with me. I thought, this must be the same moon that we saw the other day in Krishnanagar, and that the small circular thing exists everywhere in the same fashion. I previously thought that in different places there was a different moon, but now, seeing the moon move, I concluded it was the same moon everywhere. Isn't that interesting? So anyway, his father passed away at the age of 11, when he was 11, and then his mother felt she needed support and like that. So she had Bhaktivinoda, who actually his name was, his birth name was Caitanya, which is a name of Lord Shiva. Yes. So anyway, she arranged for him to be married shortly after he turned 12 to a girl who was 5. Hare Krishna. Anyway, this was very common, particularly in those days. We're talking about 200 years ago almost, and before that. And of course, not that they would live as a typical married couple from the outset, but later when they were actually mature, then they would be allowed to stay together. So he mentioned there, we read, that when he was perhaps 10 years old, he started to develop an interest in life, and what is life, and what is going on, and how are things working here within this world. And when he was a little older, when he was studying in his teens and into perhaps his early 20s, he focused on philosophy, and he heard of Caitanya Charitamrita, that it's a great Bengali work in Bengali language, with so much information and like biographical information and information of the teachings and the whole way of life and of Lord Chaitanya and his Sankirtan movement. So this was maybe in his teens or late teens or so, and he heard a little bit of the philosophy of Lord Chaitanya, and he was very deeply struck with it. So he wanted to get a copy of Caitanya Charitamrita. Unfortunately, it was not available, even in its sort of homeland of Bengal, as one of the famous Bengali literatures about Lord Chaitanya, who was so famous in Bengali circles. So he was struggling. He was trying to find a copy, but he couldn't find a copy. Eventually he found a copy when he was, I've heard, 25. At other times I've heard 30. So for many years, quite a good number of years, he was not able to locate a copy of Caitanya Charitamrita to purchase. But finally he got one when he was perhaps 25 to 30 or so. And then he studied it exhaustively. He just studied it. And as a result, he became convinced that Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the meantime, as we mentioned, he had met this Frenchman who was teaching English. So he himself, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he really took up the study of English. And, if you read the autobiography, which I don't know if I'd really recommend, frankly, but you see there, he's writing in English like a native English speaker for sure. Oh yeah. Using vocabulary and so on, which you got to know English pretty well. Yeah. So he was noticed, because of his proficiency in English, he was noticed by representatives of the then British government of India. And so they wanted to engage him in their civil service, because they were like cultural chauvinists. And generally they wouldn't learn Bengali. And they'd have it was apartheid, and they had their own little areas here and there in India where they would speak English. And the rest of the time they'd use translators, at least the vast majority. But now here's this local man who really knows English very well, and who in general, Bhaktivinoda was extremely intelligent. So he was engaged in government service, first of all as an English teacher, but then he was appointed a deputy magistrate. He had no legal background, but he was extremely intelligent, so they just made him a magistrate or deputy magistrate. And practically his first posting, his first major posting was in Jagannath Puri. And he was very happy down there in Jagannath Puri. Among other things, he had to oversee the Jagannath temple. And it's said that he regulated the standards in terms of offering of foodstuffs and timings, basically the temple program of the Jagannath temple. And we hear at least that those standards and timings are still adhered to. At least this we hear. So, there are many things we could say if we want to really go deeper into his life and his later life. But just a couple of very important things. Well, there's a very famous story from his time in Jagannath Puri. Many of you will have heard the story. There was from time to time, there was a few mystics, yogis with mystical powers, but who were morally, spiritually very degraded. And one of them, who was very famous and prominent, was a man named Bhiktishain. And Bhiktishain, he would give people blessings, and the blessings would oftentimes come true. And for a lot of people, material blessings for health and wealth and all those types of things. So, of course, the ordinary people, to a very large degree, when it comes to getting some blessings from some saintly person or just someone who has a reputation for blessing, that's what they look for. People who give material blessings, and these blessings sometimes or oftentimes come to be. So Bhiktishain had accumulated a major following of thousands. And he could do things he had very long hair. And when he got into the mood, he would make not actually flames, but sparks come out of his hair, just, and people thought, sure, this is just very special. So he was very popular. But he also had a practice of, we will not go into the details, but you can fill in the blanks, that when men came asking for blessings, he would say, yes, I'll give you your blessing, whatever it is, but the wife is the better half of the husband, so you must leave your wife with me for one night, and I will, do certain things which will make sure that your blessings come to be. So like this, he was just sure. He was bad. He was really degraded. But then on top of that, what made it worse for the British government was that he was preaching Swaraj, self-government, that, the British should go back to England, every last one of them, and leave the country, India, for the Indians. So he was preaching some sort of revolutionary ideas along with various other sort of quasi-spiritual things. As a result, the British government wanted him arrested and locked up, and they instructed Bhaktivinoda Thakur to do this, get him arrested, make the case, get him locked up. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur was not politically minded. He was just really not politically minded. But of course he's an employee of the government, so what to do? But there was a law at the time in India that if someone claims to be God, but they are not, it's criminal, and they can be arrested. So on those grounds, Bhaktivinoda Thakur thought, this man must be arrested. And he had him arrested. And this man really had some mystical powers. He threatened Bhaktivinoda that if you don't drop this case and let me go, your whole family will get sick and die. And he had quite a number of children at that time, Srila Bhaktivinoda. And the whole family, including himself, became very ill, extremely ill, and even seemed like one or two of them, like his daughter, Kadambini, she might pass away. But on the final day, he came and somehow made it into the court, because he's presiding over the case. The man was found guilty and taken out to be locked up for a period of time. But then one British clerk of the court jumped on the man from behind and with a big pair of scissors hacked off a lot of his hair. The man immediately lost his mystical powers. Something good a Britisher did in India. Not so many good things. And the man passed away in jail about 1.5 years later. I don't know what his sentence was. So anyway, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur made the prediction that soon a person will come who will take the chanting of the holy names all over the world, and then devotees from all over the world will gather in Mayapur and chant, Jai Sachinandan, Jai Sachinandan. What would they chant? Jai Sachinandan, Jai Sachinandan. And Srila Prabhupada, of course, fulfilled that prediction. So we understand that he was the person who Srila Bhaktivinoda was referring to. Now, as I understand, we should, who knows? Prabhu, Anantashesh knows? We'll do Pushpanjali now, yeah? Okay. So, of course, as I said, there are many things which can be said, but we focus more, at least, on his earlier days. So now we will do the Pushpanjali, the flower offering to Srila Bhaktivinoda there, by the Vyasasan where he's seated. So everyone, please get up, and let's gather there. And the flowers, I assume, are on hand somewhere. Yeah, okay. And we'll do Pushpanjali. But I sort of appointed myself to read the mantras. Got your flowers? Yeah, come close. Please come close. We are personalists. He is on the Vyasasan here. We want our flowers to get up there as much as possible. So please, everyone, come close. Get your flowers and come close. And I got. Yeah, come, men, gentlemen, come over this way. Okay. And then, let me just ask, we'll do the Guru Puja during the Arati. Well, there won't be time to do it before, so we'll do it during the Arati. Nandashesh Prabhu, that's the idea? We'll do Guru Puja during the Arati. Or after. Usually. Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll do the Pushpa Puja right now. Then we'll take part in the Arati for the deities. Then we'll do the Guru Puja to Srila Bhaktivinoda straight after the Arati, like at 1 o'clock. Okay, please repeat after me. Om Ajnana Tamarandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Caitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadate Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Dejatarine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shivarshabhanabi Devi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Siddhanta Dvantaharane Namo Gorakishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralamba Rasambode Padambujaya Te Namaha Namo Bhaktivinodaya Satchitananda Namane Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Variete Gauravirabhava Bhumestvam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priyaha Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannathaya Te Namaha Vanchakalpa Turubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Caitanya Namne Gauratushe Namaha Panchatattva Atmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhaktashaktikam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Surato Pangor Mama Manda Matirgati Matsarvasva Padambojo Radha Madana Mohano Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpa Drumadha Srimad Ratnagara Singhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Prashtalibi Savyamano Smarami Shriman Rasa Rasarambi Vangsivata Tatastita Karshan Veno Svana Ergopir Gopinatha Shri Estuna Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Bhaktivinodaya Satchitananda Namane Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Variete Esha Pushpanjali Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. Namo Bhaktivinodaya. Satchitananda Namane. Gaura Shakti Swarupaya. Rupanuga Varayate. Esha Pushpanjali. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. Namo Bhaktivinodaya. Satchitananda Namane. Gaura Shakti Swarupaya. Rupanuga Varayate. Esha Pushpanjali. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajakcharis Tadis Sisamad His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. The parents' day of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki Jai. Shri Radha Sri Giri Govardhan Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai. So we'll take part in the kirtan for the arati for the deities, and then after that 12:55, 1 o'clock, we'll gather here and we'll do Mahaguru Puja to Srila Bhaktivinoda.
Krishna Vishnaya Bhutane Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nittidamine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaudavani Pacharine Niveshesha Shanyavari Paschachara Shatarine. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Sivasari Ora Bhakta Veda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki. ISKCON's founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajak Charis Taras Sisamad. His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Ki. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Ki. The appearance day of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Ki. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem Sigahus Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Sham Kund Radhakund Giri Govardhan Ki. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki. Shri Mayapur Dham Ki. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki. Shri Radha Radhanath Ki. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Ki. Shri Giri Govardhan Ki. Srila Prabhupada Ki. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Ki. Gopremanande. All glories to the Sama devotees, all glories to the Sama devotees, all glories to the Sama devotees, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namaste Narasingaya. Pralada Lada Dayane. Hiranyakashipu Bhakshaha. Silatam Kanakalaye. Eton Rasinga Paraton Rasinga. Yato Yato Yamitaton Rasinga. Pahen Rasinga Ritaen Rasinga. Narasinghamadhyam Sharanam Prapadye. Tabakara Kamalavare Nakamat Bhutasringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Pringam Keshavadrita Narahari Ropa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare. Kesavadrita Narahari Ropa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare. Nrsingadev Nrsingadev Jai Nrsingadev Jai Nrsingadev Nrsingadev Jai Nrsingadev. Jai Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Prahlad Maharaj. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Srila Bhaktivinoda, Srila Bhaktivinoda, Bhaktivinoda, Srila Bhaktivinoda. Srila Bhaktivinoda, Srila Bhaktivinoda, Bhaktivinoda, Srila Bhaktivinoda. Shri Nrsingadev Bhagavan ke, Shri Prahlad Maharaj ke, Srila Prabhupada ke, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ke, Gaur Premanande. So devotees and friends, now we will do the special Maha Guru Puja for Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, whose appearance day, birthday it is today, and his picture's there in the far corner you can see on the Vyasasan. So let us all gather over there and we'll have his Guru Puja there. So, you going to say?
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhagavati Sarva Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhagavati Sadma Pandumbo Isavadana Pati Pandumbo Isavadana Pati Yad prasade bahai hi bhavatune acha Yad prasade bahai hi bhavatune acha Krishna Radhi Hoya Hoyte Krishna Radhi Hoya Hoyte Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Mukha Padabhavakya Chite de Kore Haikya Harana Gore Yomare Asha Harana Gore Yomare Asha Shri Guru Charani Rati Undamagati Shri Guru Charani Rati Undamagati He prasade puri sarva asha He prasade puri sarva asha Chakundari Ruje Chame Chame Prabhu Se Chakundari Ruje Chame Chame Prabhu Se Tibe Gari de Prokasito Devengari de Prokasito Prema Bhakti Avine Avinavina Sajate Prema Bhakti Avine Avinavina Sajate Rede Gachara Charito Rede Gachara Charito Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Hadamata Dharapadu Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Hadamata Dharapadu Lokena Lokena Jivada Lokena Lokena Jivada Prabhu Godaya Deyamone Parachaya Prabhu Godaya Deyamone Parachaya Vedigani Sundrivo Fada Jaya Bhakti Vidon Srila Prabhupada Pandita Bhavana Jaya Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Vinod, Jaya Bhakti Vinod. Jaya Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Vinod, Jaya Bhakti Vinod. Jaya Bhakti Vinod, Thakur Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Vinod, Thakur Bhakti Vinod.
Samad, His Divine Grace. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. Srila Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. The appearance day of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. Jai Vishnupad Paramahangsa Parivrajak Charis Samad. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. ISKCON Samstapakacharya Srila Prabhupada ki. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. Prem Sigahas Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki. Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shamkund Radhakund Giri Govardhan ki. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki. Shri Mayapur Dham ki. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham ki. Shri Radha Radhanath Shri Giri Govardhan Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. The appearance day of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. Go Premanande. All glories to their Samal devotees. All glories to their Samal devotees. All glories to their Samal devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. So thank everybody for coming to honor and participate in this wonderful festival of the appearance day of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. The prasadam will be served downstairs. You can make your way there to honor the feast in commemoration of this wonderful day and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Thank you so much. His Holiness Bhakti Caitanya Swami Maharaj ki. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki. There's somebody's phone that's going off here on the bench. Hare Krishna.